You say hi, Daddy? Say hi, Daddy. Wave to the camera. Can you wave to the camera? No? Sorry we missed reading last night. It was a rough Father's Day. So, we didn't read, but tonight we're going to read Skippy Jon Jones. What do you think? You turn the page? Alright. Every morning, Skippy Jon Jones woke up with the birds. Oh, are you attacking Nene Moon? No, Nene Moon. Not yet. Let's read Skippy Jon. This did not please his mother at all. Get yourself down here right now, Mr. Kittenbritches, ordered Mama Junebug Jones. No self-respecting cat ever slept with a flock of birds, she scolded, or ate worms, or flew, or did his laundry in Mrs. Doohickeys bird bath. The lecture went on and on as usual. You've got some serious thinking to do. Whoa, Mommy put words in there. You've got to do some serious thinking before you leave this room, Mr. Fuzzy Pants, said his mother. About just what it means to be a cat, not a bird, not a mouse or a grouse, not a moose or a goose, not a rat or a bat. You need to think about just what it means to be a Siamese cat. And stay out of your closet, she added, closing the bedroom door. What's that Skippy Jon doing? He's silly. Go ahead, turn the page. Turn the page. Turn the page. Oh no. Oh, I hope. Good job. Well, once he was alone, Skippy Jon Jones began to bounce and bounce and bounce on his big boy bed. Oh, I'm Skippy Jon Jones, and I bounce on my bed, and 1 or 6 times I land on my head. On his way down to earth from a gigantic big bounce, Skippy Jon Jones shot past his bedroom mirror. Holy guacamole, exclaimed Skippy Jon Jones. What was that? So he went up again, and again it appeared. Then, using his very best Spanish accent, he said, my ears are too big for my head. My head is too big for my body. Yeah, that's your head. Very good. Where's your tummy? Where's your tummy? No, you just want to show me your head? You want to show me your tummy? That dog. Yeah. I am not a Siamese cat. I am a Chihuahua. Back on land, Skippy Jon Jones climbed into his toy box and rifled through some of his old junk. After he put on his mask and sword and climbed onto his mouse, Skippy Jon Jones began to sing in a moi soft voice. My name is Skippito Frisquito. I fear not a single bandito. My manners are mellow. I'm sweet like the jello. I get the job done. Yes, indeedo. Can you clap? Yay, Skippy Jon. Back in the kitchen, Jujubee, Jezebel, and Jillyboo Jones were helping Mama Junebug Jones make lunch. Take those names off, Chrissy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Can Skippy Jon come out of his room now? Asked Jujubee. No, answered Mama Junebug Jones. Mr. Fluffernutter is still thinking. In fact, Skippy Jon wasn't thinking about being a Siamese cat at all. With a walk into his closet, his thoughts took him down a lonesome desert road far, far away in old Mexico. Not long into his journey, a mysterioso band of Chihuahuas appeared out of the dust. Ay, caramba, who goes there? Asked Skippy Jon Jones. We go by the name of Los Chimichungos, growled Don Diego, the biggest of the small ones. Who are you? I am El Skippito, the great sword fighter, said Skippy Jon Jones. Then the smallest of the small ones spoke up. Why the mosquito, dude? Asked Poquito Tito. I go incognito, said Skippito. Do you like rice and beans? Asked Pintolito. Si, I love mice and beans, said Skippito. He might be the dog of our dreams, whispered Rosalito. You want to turn the page? Oh wait, you turned over. Perhaps, said Tia Mia, who knows the secret password. Go ahead, turn this page. Leaning toward Don Diego, El Skippito half sneered, half spoke the secret password into the Chihuahua's very, I'm going to say, large ear. Achoo Pichu! Bless you, said Don Diego. Gracias, said Skippy-Joe. Stop. Then it is true, decreed Don Diego. Yip, yippee, yippee-do. It's the end of Alfredo Buzzito. Skippy-Joe is here. We have nothing to fear. Adios, the bad Bumbleito. Then all the chimichangas went crazy loco. No, can we go this way? Skippy Jon bouncing. Whoop. First, they had a fiesta. Then they took a siesta. But after waking up, the chimichangas got down to serious business. Using his paw, Don Diego drew a picture in the sand of the great Bumbleito for Skippy-Joe to see. The hush drove the chimichangas so great, one could hear a whisker drop. Alfredo Buzzito, whispered the crowd. El Blimpo, Bumbleito, hi. Bandito. Si, said Poquito Tito. Now his contacts are dry. The bandito steals our frijoles. Uh-oh. Not your beans, cried Skippy-Joe outraged. Si, Poquito continued. Red beans, black beans, Boston baked and blue, cocoa, coffee, kidney beans, pinto, and jelly, too. And now he comes for us, Poquito added. ¿Por qué? asked Skippy-Joe. Because we are full of the beans, too. Then Don Diego stood tall in his most somber voice declared, Yo quiero frijoles. Huh? asked Skippy-Joe. The dude just wants his beans back, said Poquito Tito. You are the dog for the job. Me? asked Skippy-Joe. And all of the chimichangas turned towards Skippy-Joe, the great sword fighter. But poor Skippy-Joe had no time for a plan, because Addie was turning the page. They're taking a siesta. That's what Addie needs to do, I think. Yeah. In the blink of an eye, a gigantic shadow darkened the landscape. The chimichangas scattered in all directions. Vamos, Skippy-Joe, or it is you the bandito will eat-o, they cried. Skippy-Joe stood his ground, but his legs shimmied and shook like the jello.
Good morning, sunshine.
Your toys are possessed. And his teeth chattered like the castanets. Then, in a moi soft voice, he said, My name is Skippy-Joe Frisquito. I fear not a single bandito. But Alfredo Buzzito flew straight for Skippy-Joe until the bean-eating bandito hovered only inches away from the great sword fighter's face. Holy frijoles! Cried Skippy-Joe as he thrust his sword in the air.
And play in the grass.
Suddenly, pop! Went the bandito, landing on Skippy-Joe's sword. And quicker than one could say chihuahuas, cheese, and crackers, every kind of bean came spilling out of Alfredo Buzzito, the Bumbleito bandito. Okay, here's the deal. It's a little late for you, cow. Okay. I don't know why she started singing, but then all the doggies burst into song. Yip yippee yippee do. Our hero is El Skippy-Joe. He's a dog of our dreams who delivered the beans, and now we can make our burritos. Say yay! Can you clap? Good girl. But back home, there was such a ruckus coming from Skippy Jon's room that Mama Junebug Jones and the girls just had to find out what was going on. They raced down the hall to the kitty boy's room. Bangito, Crashito, Papito, Skippito! Just in time to see Skippy Jon's closet exploding. I know, look at all that. That's why we don't keep junk in our closet. Then out flew Candy, beanbag doggies, and the kitty boy with his birthday piñata on his head. Skippy Jon Jones, everyone cried. Hold on, muchachos, he said in a muy soft voice. Mama Junebug Jones, whoa, lifted up Skippy Jon and covered his head with very purry kisses. What am I going to do with you, Mr. Cocoa Pug, she scolded. That night, when he was supposed to be going to sleep, Skippy Jon began to bounce and bounce on his big boy bed. Oh, I'm Skippy Jon Jones with a mind of my own, and I'll bounce on my bed for hours. I know I'm a cat, but forget about that. Say goodnight, Skippy Jon Jones, called his mama. Buenos noches, mis amigos, said Skippy Jon Jones. Go ahead, close it. Oh, say I'm ready for Nene Moon. You ready for Nene Moon? Here we go. Open it in the great green room. There was a telephone and a red balloon and a picture of, you can the cow jumping over the moon. And there were 3 little bears sitting on chairs, and two little kittens, and a pair of mittens, and a little toy house, and a young mouse, and a comb and a brush, and a bowl full of mush, and a quiet old lady who's whispering hush. Good night, room. Good night, moon. Good night, cow jumping over the moon. Good night, light in the red balloon. Good night, bears. Good night, chairs. Good night, kittens. And good night, mittens. Good night, clocks. And good night, socks. Good night, little house. And good night, mouse. Good night, comb. And good night, brush. Good night, nobody. Good night, mush. Woo! And good night to the old lady whispering hush. Good night, stars. Good night, air. Good night, noises everywhere. Whew. So I'm ready for sleep, Sleigh. Hi. Can you blow a kiss? Blow a kiss. Blow it away. Blow it away. Blow it to the camera. Blow your kiss away. No. Ah. Good job. Can you clap your hands for yourself?